So I kind of disagree with that.
Okay.
So, where exactly are you coming from with this?
I just think most of the musicians and bands, artists today are really not that great. I think a lot of them fall on the side of either they can write their own stuff, but they can't perform it that well musically, or that they're talented musicians or voice. They have talented voice, but they can't really write their own stuff that well. There's very few that fall into the category that do both anymore. And the majority of the music that's being put out today is just not very good.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few peek. I love going to concerts. I'm a big concert person. I'm a big musician person. So I look into a lot of their stuff.
Okay.
So I'm into multiple genres. So I like people such as Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, 21 Pilots, J. Cole, The Weeknd. So I like to look into who's actually writing their stuff and who's not, and also like to see if they perform as well as they do, or they sound decently like they do on their soundtracks.
Right.
So I've found people like or bands, groups like 21 Pilots actually have really good content, and because they cater to a group of kids, I guess, or they cater to an audience in which they might be struggling, and they actually can relate or get down to a personal level. So groups like that, I think, is very good. And then also rappers or artists like J. Cole are pretty decent because yes, they write music, their own music, or he does write his own music, but he comes from a position from struggle from where he's from. So other people from that sort of group, I guess, can connect with them. So there are certain groups, yes, I think people like our new rappers are very overproduced, overplayed, and they are trashy, but not all of them are.
Most, though. Most.
I
I
mean, a
would.
lot of them are. A lot of the people that are on the radio don't deserve to be on the radio, but it's the people that aren't really on the radio all the time that really should be paid more attention to.
Well, that's probably true, yeah. But I'm speaking of the people who are the most famous, the quote unquote biggest artists today. They're mostly terrible. The people who are, considered to be the best right now are far, far from being anyone I would ever care to listen to. um, and I think it's pretty unequivocally true. I think it's across the board, the top musicians of today couldn't hold a candle to the same 20 years ago or any 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Way
I
more.
mean, and I guess it also comes with genre because rock and roll music is constantly changing. Rap music has now changed from what it originally was. It's no more Run DMC. It's no more Will Smith and people like that. So
Rap music as a whole is just totally. It's not even music anymore. It's nothing.
no, I know a lot of it is just beats and curse word and derogatory or terms for women.
It's just ridiculous. It's what it is. It's silly. It's gratuitous for the sake of being gratuitous. It's not really anything. So that doesn't even fall into a category for me. It's not music anymore. Rap used to be somewhat. It was music. There was you could listen to it and there was something to it. There's nothing to it anymore.
I know there's people like and they would sit there and they actually had stories or like funny catch lines or stuff like that, that you could pick up and you could recite, but actually was good content, I guess. So I understand where you're coming from.
Right. And for the most part, um, like pop music now.
Pop music is fucking terrible. I don't listen to pop music. Pop music, honestly, and country music are two things that
Country music has always stunk.
country music just sounds like the same old, same old, same old.
It is, because it is. But pop music had plenty of time where it was actually good.
I say,
Very,
yeah, early
very,
2000s, 90s had decent
and,
pop music.
and well before that.
So,
Yeah,
but
but now all the pop artists are terrible.
yeah, because you have people like Taylor Swift on the radio. You just kind of.
Beyonce, terrible. Lady Gaga, terrible. Uh,
Have you
uh,
heard Lady Gaga with Tony Bennett? It's a classic
yeah. Oh, I know she
album.
can. I know she can sing, but she can't write anything.
Yeah, I
So
guess.
it's
But she okay, so on the level that maybe their music isn't good, but I think Beyonce and Lady Gaga have beautiful voices.
absolutely they do, and that's great. But that's you're half of an artist.
Yeah.
You can't write anything. You can't come up with any music. And Beyonce is she's the worst offender of all.
Well, honestly, and I don't like how people idolize her. They see her as like this type of god, which I don't think is okay. I don't think any artist or celebrity should be idolized like that. That's another reason I don't like her.
Nobody should be. Um,
So,
but yeah, but they're just not good. They're just not good. It's all producers now. It's got nothing to do with the people themselves actually making the music.
no, that's true.
That's pretty much my point on this one. I can't get into it. There's very few bands playing today that I would actually want to see. There's a few. There's a few that are still out there that I would want to see, but not many. Not many. And it's sad because people don't know, especially people who are my age or younger, don't know about a lot of the best music that was, made way before they were born. But just because it was before you were born doesn't mean you can't like it, listen to it, and know that it's
I
better
mean, yeah,
what they're
I
making.
understand because I'm 18 and I listen to people like I listen to Queen and Frank Sinatra and I listen to really old bands. So like I get it. I understand the content of our music today is very weak, very repetitive. So I understand.
Okay, well then you know where I'm coming from.
Yep. All right. Have a good night.